Hello, everyone. I am the all-seeing I'm with a general collective message in love. What is the energy surrounding love in your life? The first card out is the Eight of Cups. Some of you may feel or have felt disappointed in a specific situation or person. And for that reason, you're abandoning the connection. Now, this might be a relationship that was once good or can even be, relatively good. Or maybe it's good sometimes and then other times not so much. It just feels like you're walking away from that specific connection, that kind of energy. It could be an energy of going back and forth, or someone not being completely sure about you. But you're leaving that behind in favor of something better and more aligned with who you are and who you're becoming, I feel. This may bring you some level of sadness, having to give something up, but ultimately it seems to be the best thing to do right now. The Strength card is coming out. So this makes me feel like, you've dealt with situations with people where, you've had to be very patient, or you've been very patient, and you've handled people that have been not so nice with a certain kind of gentleness and compassion and understanding. And I feel like, that takes a great deal of inner strength, especially in order to embody, to be the kind of person that can deal with stress, anxiety, or things that may bring that on to you or within you with a certain level of patience is a word that comes to me again. But there's a certain courageousness about you that shines. So you may, this person that you walked away from, maybe they weren't the most calm person. They may have presented you with some kind of challenges. And, you may have dealt with it best as possible, but ultimately, you just decided that, or are deciding that walking away is the best bet. What's coming in is new love, or the renewal of an existing love in your life. The universe is giving you the gift of love, to be loved, and an unconditional kind of love that's vast and deep, like the ocean. This is not something that, is light. The offer is of love that's coming in is serious. We have the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles coming out. Another ace, mind you. The Seven of Wands does speak of challenges, in relationships with other people. This could be competition around you that you may or may not know about. Perhaps there's people in your energy that aren't necessarily supportive. of you, or, your lifestyle, or, just that could be what you're walking away from, the challenging relationships and with people that are not in agreement or alignment with you. There may be just something off in the connection. An offer is coming in, a solid offer. This could be, you have the Ace of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles. So it could be an offer of love coming in, a solid offer of love. Someone who sees your strength and admires it. And they may want to gift you something. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So if you've been in a position or are in a position of need, this person wants to give to you. And they're giving generously. This is someone in your life that they're not afraid to give to you. They're not shy to share what it is that they have. They're giving from a place of love and care, because a person that has a lot can be stingy. A person that may be well off financially could be greedy. That's possible, but this person's not that way. And this card also reminds me of a person that, if you're down and out, they're going to give you a hand up, and vice versa. It works both ways. So you both have an energy about you that's very generous and giving. We have the Knight of Swords. Perhaps once you do walk away from this certain situation or this certain person, someone comes in and they come in fast. They come with some kind of message bearing some kind of news. They may want to tell you something, and there's some urgency behind it and an eagerness to share whatever it is they've been thinking when it comes to you in this connection and what they want to give to you. Especially with the Ace of Pentacles here, we have the Devil coming out. So there can be some obsessive thoughts here on this person's behalf when it comes to you, or that could be the nature of the connection once you are together. It may seem as though you think about this person all the time. They're constantly on your mind. You're on their mind as well. It's mutual. That's the thing about this connection. It feels like it's mutual. So whatever thoughts that they're having as they relate to you, or that you're having as they relate to them, it goes both ways. There could be someone around you that has hidden feelings that, they're not sharing right now about this love that they have and what they want to give to you. Perhaps they're in a position of power with the Six of Pentacles being above that. Yeah, there could be someone around you that has hidden feelings. Maybe you feel like someone may like you and you don't really know for sure, but there's something that has not been expressed yet. Something that's surely on someone's mind and could be haunting them, really. The Ten of Cups is here. So in love, you're definitely guaranteed soulmate connection, family type of situation here. Where you do have love and togetherness. There's union here and unity. There could be a blending of families. Perhaps you have children, they have children. You're bringing those kids together, and now you have a new family. But otherwise, this kind of connection is very supportive. This is a person that supports you very much. And they do it from their heart, from a place of love, because they genuinely believe in you. We have the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this could be your energy. You know, you may be by yourself right now in a very independent kind of zone. You know, if there's something or someone that you've walked away from or you've cut off, you know, you're not too sad about it. It's not bringing you that much grief or sadness right now. With the Queen of Swords, you know, this may have, obviously you're walking away. The cut is intentional. So severing ties with someone is here. You know, just in favor of what you feel deep down you really want, you know. And if you're not getting that from a connection, from a person, then you're, you know, you're leaving it behind. You're walking away and you're not sad about it. Being alone, you're okay with it. The Hierophant is here. So higher level of commitment. You can definitely be elevating to the next level with someone. Perhaps this person that has hidden feelings for you and who wants to offer this couple love that you're in some kind of or not you're in, but someone that has the same kind of energy as you in terms of their generosity and giving spirit and nature. You know, you're going to connect with someone like that. This is a very spiritual connection. You know, it feels otherworldly, you know, and it's going to bring about quite a bit of change in your life with the Death card at the bottom of the deck here. There's going to be a transformation within you as it pertains to this love and this the coming together with this other person whose energy pretty much matches yours. I mean, you're going to think about each other the same amount. It won't be like you're overdoing it or overreaching, you know, when it comes to how you feel. You know, you'll just know because it won't feel out of balance or out of whack. But yeah, I feel like you're just, you know, you're leaving certain things behind just in favor of a better life, you know, and to find what it is that you ultimately want and seek. You know, you may not be actively making moves and seeking a partner, you know, like being on dating apps or whatever, like really actively looking for someone, you know. You could just be in this energy of, you know, being okay with being alone, and then boom, automatically someone pops up. It feels like when you do walk away, you know, from whatever challenging relationships are currently holding you back, it's free up room. It's going to free up room for what you want to come in. See what comes out. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards from another deck just for confirmations. Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, I mean, that just further confirms the whole, you know, being alone thing and you being okay with that because, you know, you're in a secure, stable position. You know, you don't really want or need for much because you've positioned yourself, you know, that way based on all your hard work and dedication to your craft and everything that, you know, you need to do, you've been doing. And, you know, you're content. You know, you may not have gotten your, you know, you don't have your Ten of Pentacles yet, which is basically that person, you know, not completing you or, you know, to make you feel whole, but just, I don't know, maybe they make you feel whole and complete. We also have the Four of Swords here. So, you know, praying is in order, asking God and universe for, you know, what you want And you don't even have to necessarily be specific, you know. God knows, you know, Eight of Pentacles, you're working hard, you know, you're working very hard towards achieving your goals, you know. And you're not afraid to put in the work to get to where you need to be. That's why you're okay by yourself and you're good cutting off, you know, loose ends, dead ends, relationships and people that just aren't for you anymore. We have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. So this is a slow moving energy, but a steady one nonetheless. Someone that's coming in that may want to offer you something more. Everything is fine. So, you know, I don't know, maybe sometimes you act as if everything's fine when it's not. Perhaps deep down in love, even though you're okay on your own, you may not want to be. You know, you've been in serious committed relationships before, so you know you've experienced that, and that's what you want, something real. You know, you've gone through your share of heartache and heartbreak and pain, and you're wanting to heal from that and to get better. You know, this may be your wish with the Star card here. Something that brings about hope and optimism, you know, maybe finding the love of your life. But I do feel like someone is coming in to maybe change your thoughts in your mind about being alone. You know, like you may be good on your own and that's okay. But when you do find that person that, you know, kind of brings everything together, if you will, you'll just know something will click. It will click. And you'll see that even though, you know, you do value being by yourself, you know, it's when you connect with someone long term, it's just a different kind of thing and feeling. So I pray that you find that, you know, what it is that you pray for. I hope that it does come to fruition and to bring you the contentment and fulfillment that it is you want and deserve in life. So that's all I have for right now. I do feel like there's things happening behind the scene in terms of love and where that is concerned. But right now, you're just good with you. And that's okay. Keep working hard at your goals. Do pray, get your rest, and don't give up hope. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Catch you on the next one. Later.